to another edition of the A Train Sports Talk podcast. Second day back this week that I've been with you, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So I appreciate all your concerns, all your prayers. I'm doing much better. People are still asking, "How are you doing?" Finally got to get out and do some walking today. I did it while it was cooler because I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure out for the life of me when I was younger, how did I stand this heat? I don't know how I did it. I could be out in the heat all day, going here, going there. Now I'm trying to figure out how did I do it. Anyway, this show, once again, dedicated to the area high school players across the state of Kansas. I gave you a list last time I was on here. I believe it was Wednesday. Uh, looking at where some of the area players have signed to play at the next level, and we're going to continue that list. And then I have something special for you. Somebody didn't get to the other day. We're going to look at the 2025 SB finalists. That's right, sponsored by well, it's ESPN's Wichita 92.3, and it is presented by Broadstroke, also Eaton Roofing and Exteriors. So we're going to take a look at that list because it is a list of players from around the state of Kansas who are nominated for the honorary ESPYs. And I believe that the names on that list, they are worthy of it from all levels, high school to small colleges. I mean, it's a nice list. So without further ado, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at some more of the Wichita area signings. Eli Benning, Wichita Northwest, will be uh, continuing his academic and athletic career at Friends University, playing basketball for the Falcons, who had a great season this past season. Ella Swearingen from Rose Hill will be going to Hutchinson Community College to play soccer. Emma Cooper, Andover Central, will be carrying her basketball skills to Bethany College. Gabe Contreras, Wichita Northwest, will be taking his football skills to Friends University, another good program to go to. Gage Hurley, Andover Central, Butler County football. Grant Fuchsa, Andover Central, Butler County football. So it looks like Butler is snatching up all the Andover Central players, state champ players, winners. Holly Ostrander, Maize South, Fort Hays State soccer. Hadley Topping from Maize, going to Hutchinson Community College on the softball scholarship. Harley Fowler from Circle will be going to Iowa Western for softball. Hayes Allen, Bishop Carroll will be going to Central Missouri for baseball. I believe this is Elise Burrows from Maize South will be going to Newman for track and cross country. Isaac Langer, Bishop Carroll. William Jewell, baseball. Isabel Baring, Bishop Carroll, Pratt Community College, cross country and track. Another Andover Central product, Jace Adler, name you heard quite of this past year, will be going to Iowa Western Community College for football. Going to a good program out there. Jace Jefferson, another connection with that Andover Central football team. Oh my goodness, he got the rival going already. He's going to Hutch Community College. So you know there's going to be a lot of trash talking between Hutch and Butler. And this year, I plan on getting out to some games, even at the JUCO level. I definitely will have Hutch and Butler circled on my calendar. Jillian Frost from Bishop Carroll will be going to Missouri Valley College for the cheer squad. Joey Millspa, Halstead, Friends University football. So Friends is getting a lot of the area players, looks like. Caden Dalton, May South, Barton County Community College swimming. Kalina Hallman, Wichita Northwest, Coffeyville Community College softball. Kaylee Stockstill, Northwest Oklahoma Christian for bowling. I almost want to say Wichita State has let one get away from them. Kenzie McArthur, Clearwater, Oklahoma Christian volleyball and track, 2 sports star. Kimberly Lavelle, Rose Hill, Hutchinson Community College cross country. Cooper Johnson from Mays, Wisconsin Green Bay swimming. Landon Timmermeyer, Bishop Carroll, Barton County Community College golf. Logan Lyra, Andover Central, Butler Community College football. So there's a contingent of Andover Central players that will be going to Butler. Safe bet to say that Butler is getting a slew of winners to come to their program to keep their winning tradition going. Luke Anderson, Rose Hill, Southwestern soccer. Madison and let me get this right. Madison and Arabella Waldmeyer will be from Circle will be going to Iowa Western, be on the cheer squad. I want to say they're twins or at least they're sisters. Mahogany Butler, a name that we've heard quite a bit this past basketball season, from Wichita South, Coffeyville Community College for basketball. Margaret Ulrich, Wichita Collegiate, Moorhead State for golf. Marcus Georges, Wichita Collegiate, Friends University football. Martell Jackson from Derby, Kansas State football. Matt Carltonbach, Bishop Carroll, Friends University football. Milan Colvin from Derby, Eastern Michigan football. Chippewas, I do believe. Natalie Hobart, Wichita Collegiate, Central Methodist volleyball. And we're going to conclude this list here. Nevaeh Kelly from Rose Hill, Hutchinson Community College soccer. Nicholas Workman, Andover. William Jewell for soccer. Nico Integrin, Wichita Collegiate, Arizona, rugby. All right, we got some rugby going on around here in the area. Paige Schuler, May South. Newman, bowling. I wonder if Newman plays Wichita State in bowling. Should be an interesting matchup. Quavon Harris, Wichita Northwest, Coffeyville football. Reese Dowdery, Bishop Carroll, Johnson Community College volleyball. Reese Rentiera, Bishop Carroll, Barton County Community College soccer. Reagan May, Conway Springs, Bethel softball. Remy Looney, May South, Garden City football. River Peters, young man who made his mark on Northwest, Johnson County Community College, and DJ Brown, Wichita Northwest, Dodge City Community College. Let me get this right. River Peters, Wichita Northwest, will be going to Johnson County Community College, and DJ Brown, Wichita Northwest, will be going to Dodge City Community College. So there, got that straight. Rose Timmermeyer, Bishop Carroll, Barton County Community College bowling. Sadie Bauer, Goddard, Neosha Community College softball. Sam Lavelle from Rose Hill will be taking his talents to Cali College for cross country. Christian Sproul, Wichita Collegiate, MIT football. Will Etfeld, Bishop Carroll, Fort Hays State shotgun sports. And Will Meyer, Wichita Collegiate, going to TCU on a track scholarship. So what we want to do is we want to applaud these young people as they will be carrying on their academic and athletic careers at the next level. Now what we're going to do is we're going to transition into another segment. So I told you about the honorary ESPYs. So the honorary ESPYs recognize outstanding achievement to athletes, coaches, and teams at the high school collegiate level. And this is the 2025 ESPYs finalists, ESPN Wichita 92.3, presented by Broadstroke, Print Mail Promo, Eaton and Roofing Exteriors. And we're going to start off first with the female high school athlete of the year. We're going to give you the names and some of their credentials. Aaliyah Green, Andover, MVP of ABCTL Division II volleyball after leading Andover to 32 wins, birthed in 5A state tournament, led team with 465 kills, 138 digs, 31 blocks, first team all 5A, first team all Metro, ABCTL Division II Defensive Player of the Year, basketball, first team all Metro for 5A, third place, 23-2 Andover, Butler County commit. Next, Drew Zika, a name that I mentioned the other day on my show. Wellington, third team all 4A basketball, helped lead Wellington to 4A state championship, 4A state champion in 400-meter dash, high jump, and long jump. Delana Schulte, I hope I pronounced the name right, Halstead, led Halstead volleyball to 43-2 record, first state title in program history, 972 assists, 124 kills, 56 aces, 20 blocks, 220 digs, first team all 3A, led Halstead girls basketball to a 25-1 record and 3A state championship. Bethel volleyball commit. And you know, sometimes when I see these young ladies that are multi-sports and they excel in both sports at the high school level and they choose one sport at the next level, sometimes I can't help but to wonder if their talent, or let me say it this way, if word doesn't get out, would they be enticed to pursue the second sport that they excelled in as opposed to the one that they're going there for? Just a thought. You know, maybe I may reach out to some of these athletes and get their take on that. Jillian Gregory, Maize South, MVP of ABCTL1 for Maize South, finished season with 409 kills, 138 digs, 31 blocks, first team all 5A, first team all Metro, Wyoming volleyball commit. Alexis Means, Bishop Carroll, finished senior season with a perfect 37-0 record, 5A state champion in 140 weight class, GWAL Girls Wrestler of the Year. That's worthy. Leah Hinkey, Bishop Carroll, led Bishop Carroll to first 5A state soccer title in program history and first Wichita area team to win 5A title. All-time leading scorer in Bishop Carroll history, First team All G-Ball finalist for Gatorade Player of the Year, Washburn commit. Another name here. I've been trying to track this young lady down to get her on my show. I'm going to have to get me and 4 other people and put a half court trap on her to get her on the show. I get it. She is a very busy person. She's on the AAU circuit. I mean, you can't fault her because she is polishing her craft and she does it well. I mean, all this young lady did, I'm gonna say it like this: she was 2A Player of the Year, state champion, transfers to a 5A school, and all she did was help lead Capon to a 15-5 record, average 23.4 points, 6.8 rebounds, 1.3 steals, first team All 5A, first team All Metro. Talking about none other than Zoe Buckner Franklin. What an amazing young lady. And another thing I found out, I don't know, but I'm just going to throw this out. I believe that one of her favorite Bible passages is First Peter 5:7. Hopefully, one of these days we will get her on the show and we can even elaborate on that because y'all know on my show, I'll let you share your faith on my show. I would not censor that. One thing I do believe in when I have these young people on the show, I want to know a couple of things. Besides their athletic success, what is your academic success? Grade point average and the importance of education. And I can honestly say all who have answered that question got the answer right. So we need to applaud these young people. Wrong one. There we go. Moving right along on this list, Ashley Lehman, Heston, 3A state champion in 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, and pole vault. 3A state meet records in 100 meter, 200 meter, and 400 meter. Sophie Stockham, Maize South, led Maize South to perfect 28-0 regular season. Third place finish in 5A, first team All 5A, ABCTL Pitcher of the Year through 21K perfect game against Salina South, Kansas Gatorade Player of the Year, UNLV commit. It is amazing to see these young ladies from Kansas going to places far away to make a name for themselves. And in some cases, Miss will say it, make a nice little paycheck. It's called NIL. Another person I'm very familiar with that's on this list, Michaela Askew, Derby, MVP of ABCTL Division One for Derby, led Derby to 6A state championship game, averaged 13.8 points, 9 rebounds, 2.9 steals, 1.3 blocks, all classes top 15, first team All Metro. Girl, I'm proud of you. And let me give you a little backdrop. Derby team is stacked. And when I say stacked, they had ninth graders that were playing with the poise and the maturity of the upperclassmen. Yes, they did lose a couple of seniors, I do believe. But other than that, when they come back this season and they're getting some time in during the summer, I promise you, if this team is not ranked, in my estimation, ranked number one to start the season off in 6A, they better darn sure be in the top 5. And whoever is on the committee that comes out with the voting, if y'all hear my voice, I'm putting you on game. I'm putting you on notice. The coach ain't gonna have to say a word. Put some respect on that name. When you look at what they have coming back, there ain't no way they shouldn't be a top 5, period, regardless of class. 5A, 6A, 4A, it doesn't matter. Overall, they should be a top 5 team. In Class 6A, definitely top 5 team, if not number one. Hands down, probably in my estimation, and that's without me seeing what Maize South have coming back. I haven't seen what they got coming back. I believe they got Leah Singate coming back, Ali Singate. I believe she's coming back. So can't count that team out. But Derby should be hands down favorite to win the ABCTL, period, point blank. Because Derby is one of those teams. I'll say it like this: Michaela Askew, star player. That name is known. But Derby is not that team that is reliant upon their star player because they have so many other weapons, so many other ways that they can hurt you. And defensively, let's just say, disregarding last night's game in the NBA Finals, Oklahoma City. Defensively, they will wear you out. Anyway, let's move right along. Kinsley Jones, Maize, 4-time state champion golfer at Maize, 2-time in 5A, 2-time in 6A, broke state record with 13 under performance in regular season, KU Golf commit. Now we're going to take a look at the male high school athlete of the year. Alan Hanna. He was a great guest on my show twice. Broke 6A record, state meet record with 7 3.5-foot high jump to win state title. Also helped lead Maize men's basketball to third place finish in 6A state tournament. Second team all Metro, third team all 6A. Going to K-State track and field commit. And I'm going to say like this. I wish him the best of luck because I know he went to Oregon, I think maybe last week. And the future for him is the 2028 Olympics. Cooper Marks, Andale, helped lead Andale to 3A state title with 733 yards, 12 TDs, broke Kansas State record with 200 feet, 4-inch hammer throw in first meet of season, fourth in shot put, fourth in discus, and fourth in discus in 4A finals. Malachi Wilkins, Heights, averaged 11.3 points, 9.7 rebounds, 2.9 blocks for 21 and 4 Heights team that finished fourth in 6A, 2-time All Metro selection, first team All 6A, all classes, top 15, Washburn men's basketball commit. Another name I mentioned who signed his name on the dotted line to go to Tennessee, Deshaun Brain, Derby, finished senior season for 11-1 Derby, 756 yards, 14 touchdowns, helped lead Derby to 6A semifinals, first team all class, first team all state, Acacia all state top 11, Tennessee football commit. Maddox Archibald, Andover Central, Acacia championship record 341 yards and 4A title win over Bishop Miege. 2,074 total yards, 28 TDs to help Andover Central, the first state title in program history. Let me say, I had a chance to see this team up close and personal. They were a very sound, fundamentally team. Kudos to them on winning that state championship. All state, second team, all ABCTL Division II, first team, outfielder, also started for Andover Central High School basketball team. A three-sport athlete. Corbin Johnson, Capon, led Capon to back-to-back 5A state championships, 5A Player of the Year, top 5 all classes, averaged 18.8 points, 5.9 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Sunrise Christian men's basketball commit. In other words, he probably had another year to go back to Capon, but wants to improve his profile. So we look forward to seeing him at Sunrise Christian. Eli Benning, Northwest, career assist leader, helped lead Northwest to sub-state championship game, 19 assists in single game against Maize. All 6A third team, first team All Metro, Friends men's basketball commit. Carter Paps, does that name sound familiar? It should. Eisenhower broke Kansas State record for career receiving TD, single season receiving TD, helped lead Eisenhower to state semifinals, first team All State 5A Offensive Player of the Year, Eagle, ABCTL Player of the Year, baseball, Washington State football commit. Jacob Goodman, Goddard, earned third career state championship in 157 weight class and helped Goddard win 5A team title, the 10th in the last 11 years. Finished senior year with a 45-2 record. Jack Guthridge, Capon, broke Kansas State record in 100-meter dash in first meet of season. 5A state champion in 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, and the four-time 4x400 meter helped lead Capon to back-to-back 5A state championships. K-State track and field commit. Look like Kansas State getting some pretty good track and field athletes. Now we're going to look at what I know is going to be a tough decision because there are some coaches on this list, and all of them are worthy. One of them you could almost pencil in automatically just because of who he is. But it's still a tough decision to have to make. This is one of those decisions I think even the top brass at ESPN period wouldn't be able to come up with a winner. They would be scratching their heads, losing hair. Let's start. Derek Tuttle, Andover Central football, led Andover Central to first state title in program history, 12-1 record for a coach of the year. Gage Garcia, Capon track and field, led Capon boys to back-to-back 5A state championships, first state championship in program history. Dylan Schmidt, Andale football. Here's one of those names. You could just easily pencil him in to win this award because when you look at his body of work over the years, it speaks volumes. You keep this in mind. They got knocked off their perch a year ago. What did they do? They came back this year and regained it. But Dylan Schmidt, Andale football, earned fifth state title in last 8 years with win over Topeka Hayden in 3A state championship game, 13-0 record, 3A coach of the year. Here's another name that you could easily pencil in. He's legendary around here. He's a man I say years ago should have had a job coaching college basketball. And I'm going to say it like this, at Wichita State University. Mark my words, I'm going to put my name on it. And I'm putting some respect on this name. Coach Steve Eck. Capon men's basketball led Capon to back-to-back 5A state championships, won 17 straight games after a 5-3 start, 5A coach of the year, 8th state championship of his career. The man wins wherever he goes. When they play that song, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. And his hands has been staying up before the song even came out. Steve Eck. If you had to flip a coin, who would it be? If it came down to the final two between Steve Eck and Dylan Schmidt, who would you choose? Oh, yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. Can't put me on the spot because I'm the one asking the question. All right, if it came down to three, Steve Eck, Dylan Schmidt, or how about Derek Tuttle? Because he brought first championship to Andover Central. I'm telling you, it's hard to just pick one. Anyway, moving on. Derek Schulte, Halstead, girls basketball. Led Halstead the first state title in program history. 25-1 record, 3A coach of the year, Wichita Metro coach of the year. Kurt Kinnaman, there's another familiar name right there. McPherson men's basketball led McPherson to back-to-back 4A state championships, 22-4 record, 4A coach of the year, 8th state championship of career. Man, you talk about some schools that are blessed with some good coaches. Matt Beatty, Trinity baseball, led Trinity to first state championship in program history, first year head coach for the Knights. And we're going to keep this one in the family at Halstead. Diane Schulte, or Diane Schultz. How do you pronounce that? Schutte. Someone help me with the pronunciation because I know y'all are going to get this out. Led Halstead the first state tournament in 33 years, first state championship in program history, 43-2 record, Wichita Metro Coach of the Year. I'm pretty sure in that household, between husband and wife, I'm assuming, they have friendly competition of whose team is going to get the championship. That is a championship household. Garrett Roth, Heston men's basketball, led Heston the 3A state title, second title in first 3 years of tenure at Heston, 24-2 record, 3A Coach of the Year, Wichita Metro Coach of the Year. Greg Rauch, Bishop Carroll, led Bishop Carroll to a 21-0 season, first 5A championship, first state championship in program history, first Wichita Metro school to win 5A state championship. And I believe that's girls soccer. And that's what you have with the high school list. Due to my time constraints, well, let me see here. I'm going to take a look here at the Division II JUCO NAIA College Male Athlete of the Year. And hopefully I can get to the female as well, too. Braden Howe, Southwestern football, led NAIA with 43 total touchdowns, named Kessinger Division Player of the Year, passed for 2,649 yards, school record 36 touchdowns. Marcus Whitlock Jr., Cowley County men's basketball, led Cowley County program's first ever national championship, named first team All-American, averaged 16 points, 3.9 rebounds, 42.3% shooting from three. Once a Falcon, always a Falcon. Cavante Baker, Friends football, led Friends with 1,225 rushing yards to help rush for NAIA record 5,351 as a team. Earned NAIA All-American honors, KCAC Co-Offensive Player of the Year, led program the first ever NAIA playoff victory. Tyler Kamen, Emporia State football, Campus High School. First team All-American for a second straight season, set Emporia State records for single season receiving yards, single season touchdowns, set MIAA record for career receiving touchdowns. Ken B. Jones Award winner, MIAA top male student athlete, signed with Indianapolis Colts as undrafted free agent. Seven Cloud, Butler County Community College Football, first team All-American, KJCCC Defensive Player of the Year, finished season with 48 tackles, 9.5 tackles for losses, 5.5 sacks, 3 block kicks, 2 forced fumbles, number 1 prospect in JUCO, class of 2026, 24/7 Sports. He's a Georgia commit. Wayman Jordan Jr. led NJCAA with 1,331 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns. NJCAA National Player of the Year and first team All-American. Led Hutchinson Community College to national championship. USC commit. Paul Schoenfield, Colorado Mesa, Bishop Carroll High School, unanimous second team All-American and first team All RMAC outfielder. Also won Gold Glove with 4 outfield assists, hit .425, and led D2 with 1.59 runs game. West Virginia commit. Dude got a smoking gun for an arm. Jackson Syringe, LSU Shreveport basketball, Derby High School. Helped lead LSU Shreveport to 59-0 record NAIA National Championship. Oh, this is baseball, my bad. 59-0 record NAIA National Championship. Hit 331 with 7 home runs, 48 RBIs, and 22 steals. 22nd. Oh, second team All RRAC. D2 JUCO NAIA College Female Athlete of the Year, and we will end it after this right here. A name that I knew was on this list, and if I'm going to vote right now, I would probably vote her in because let me give you the backdrop on her. She came from Eureka High School, a smaller class school. She transferred along with her sister to Mays South. All she did was become 5A Player of the Year, ABCTL Player of the Year. Then she goes to Butler County Community College. And let's tell you what happened there. Who am I talking about? Ashley Singate, another great guest I've had on my show. And I definitely got to get her back on again because she's going to blow up, and I probably won't have time to get her back on here because she's going to be in high demand. And I'm hoping that if Coach Dooner sees this, Coach, I'm putting in a plug. I hope she is on your radar because I'm telling you, there are some girls coming out of high school and out of JUCO all around the same time. That if you play your cards right, you get these young ladies, you're going to have an instant winning record. I just believe that some of these girls, they want to be the one to say, we put Wichita State not just on the conference map, but on the national map. And I hope this one in particular is high on your radar. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it out there like this. Hey, and I, whatever I say, I want everything I say to get to where it needs to get to. I have 3 young ladies that are on my list that I would like to see don the black and yellow. Actually, there's 4 because I know for a fact that 2 of them have already been offered. Zoe, then there's the young lady in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and now I can't think of her name, but I know she stands 6'6". She's been offered. Michaela Askew, and the one I'm about to talk about right now, Ashley Singate, Butler County Community College women's basketball, freshman of the year, first team All KJCCC, averaged 13.1.6 rebounds to help lead Butler to the NJCAA Regional Tournament semifinals. I would vote for her right now. Bailey Backhos, Hutch Community College, softball, named first team All KJCCC shortstop, broke Hutch Community College records for career hits 202 and batting average 502, hit 530, second highest in program history, stole 57 bases. Dang, she was a thief, wasn't she? Program record and scored 78 runs, program record. Riley Wirtz, Friends softball, named KCAC Player of the Year, second team All American, helping lead Friends to first KCAC regular season championship since 2016, second in NAIA with 224 strikeouts, 19 wins, and a 1.81 ERA. Sakiko Manabi, I hope I pronounced that right, Butler County women's soccer, named All American for the second time in Butler career, led the KJCCC in assists, 12, while finishing with 3 goals, 2 of which were game-winning goals. Central Arkansas commit. Katie DeGarmo, Fort Hays State women's basketball. I believe I've seen her play in person. They played against Newman. Mays South High School, named MIAA Player of the Year for the second straight season. First team All American, set records for career rebounds. Fort Hays State University, MIAA, and finished second all-time career points. Taylor Jackson, Friends Women's Basketball, named KCAC Player of the Year, second straight season. Became Friends' modern era leader in career blocks with 352 and rebounds 1,332 while leading the KCAC in both categories. Laura Banami, Cali County Community College Volleyball, NJCCCD2 Player of the Year after helping lead Cali County to second straight undefeated season and national championship. Division II National Championship Most Valuable Player, and KJCCC Player of the Year, Southeastern Florida commit. Haley Jackson, Hutch Community College Women's Basketball, earned first team All-American honors. KJCCC Player of the Year, led conference in scoring with 18.3 points per game en route to KJCCC Championship and NJCCC National Tournament appearance. And now we're about to have some fun. This is where we're going to bring things to an end right after this. Division I Male Athletes of the Year. Caleb Grill, Missouri Men's Basketball, Mays High School, 2024-25 SEC Sixth Man of the Year, helped lead Missouri 14-win turnaround and NCAA tournament bid. Avery Johnson, another Mays product, Kansas State football, led Kansas State to a 9-4 record, broke school record for single season passing, touchdowns 25. Ashton Barkdale, Kansas track and field, Andover Central High School, national runner-up in pole vault at NCAA championship, 5.73 meter leap in finals, second straight Jayhawk to take runner-up. Wyatt Henderson, Oklahoma State wide receiver, Newton High School, won heavyweight national championship in biggest upset in NCAA history against Olympic gold medalist Gable Stevenson. Perfect 27-0 record. Will enter the Air Force after completing education at OSU, and I believe that was actually wrestling. Xavier Bell, Wichita State men's basketball, Andover Central High School, led Wichita State to first postseason bid since 2021. First team All AAC, led Wichita State in scoring. And I like to commend this young man because he took a lot of flack from fans. They said he shot too much. They said he was playing too much me ball. I'll say to this, a lot of fans were confused as to what they wanted. One moment you want that go-to guy, and then the next minute when you had that go-to guy, you're saying he's doing too much. Anyway, that's for another show. Josh Parrish, Wichita State track and field, qualified for nationals in long jump with season best 7.84 meter jump and PR in 110 meter hurdles, 13.47, AAC champion in the 110 meter hurdles. And now we get to close things out right here. Division I Female Athlete of the Year. Destiny Masters, Wichita State track and field. Blue Stem High School qualified for NCAA national championships in the heptathlon, 11-time all-conference award winner, AAC champion in indoor, high jump, and outdoor heptathlon. Serena Sundell, Kansas State women's basketball, led Kansas State to Sweet 16 the first time since 2002. First team All Big 12, honorable mention All-American, broke Kansas State records for career single season and single game assists, drafted by Seattle Storm in the WNBA draft. Morgan Stout, Wichita State volleyball, Nickerson High School, led Wichita State to AAC tournament championship, while earning most outstanding player of the tournament, led NCAA with 3.15 kills set, first team All AAC, first Wichita State player to ever be drafted to Pro Volleyball Federation. Kira Wells, Oklahoma Gym, Augusta High School, second team All American, first team All SEC in the vault, won 3 event title in vault in 2025, helped lead Oklahoma to 7th national championship. Lauren Lucas, Wichita State softball, led Wichita State with 378 average, 62 hits, 42 RBIs, finishes Shocker career with 192 hits, 27 home runs, 144 RBIs, earned first team All AAC honors for third time in career 2022, 2023, and 2025. Sarah Duque Jimenez, Wichita State bowling, NCBCA Player of the Year, first team All American, winner of Colombian National Team Trials. And I keep saying this is my last, but this right here is going to be the last. High School Team of the Year. And how do I want to do this? McPherson boys basketball, back-to-back 4A champions. Halstead girls basketball, 3A state champions. Capon boys track and field, back-to-back 5A champions. Halstead volleyball, 3A state champions. Andover Central football, 4A state champions. Heston boys basketball, 3A state champions. Capon boys basketball, back-to-back 5A champions. Bishop Carroll girls soccer, 5A state champions. Andale football, 3A state champions. And Wichita Trinity baseball, 3A state champions. Who will it be? And you can cast your votes. And I actually want to say thank you to, I believe it was Zoe Buckner Franklin who got this information to me. So you heard the list. Cast your votes. I'm gonna tell you, all I'm gonna tell you is I voted multiple times. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, today's show was, of course, as you know,
Powered by Riverside FM.
of course. And on that note, it's my time to get out of here. But I hope that you have enjoyed today's show. If you get a chance to, in the comment section when it comes up on the podcast side, let me know where you're listening from. I'd love to know that. I'd love to interact with you. Uh, the podcast will be up once I get everything edited and whatnot. You can check it out on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music, the Odyssey app, and pretty much wherever else you may get your podcast from. But I've enjoyed my time with you and hope you have enjoyed today's content. Until the next time, take care of yourself and each other. Enjoy the rest of this weekend. If you're out celebrating, I always say it like this: make the best of this Juneteenth weekend. Celebrate responsibly, celebrate truly. Until next time, take care. I'm out.